I'm still feeling kind of like, you know those days where you have like a million things to do? But I had some time to do them in the morning because my mom is here hanging out with Archer. So I got a lot of stuff done, but I'm kind of like in that like after moment where it's like, I just did like a million things. Like, is everything good for now? Like, can I go and start my day? Like, can I move along from the like hyper mega task phase? And I think we're good. So I'm gonna work out a little bit, we'll go from there. We'll go from there. So I feel like we did a good job this morning getting stuff done, but like I said, it's kind of like, you have that like after effect where it's like, are we good now? Like, can we do some stuff? So I think the workout will help us to kind of settle into the rest of our day. Probably gonna play some WoW and then New World later, so go from there. Creatine's good, beta-alanine's good. Yeah, we're in California, so it's about 1:30, and it's warm outside. The breeze is coming through. I could use some nice, bright, sunshiny day right now. Aw, thanks, Mervin. Glad to have you tuning in, man. We're gonna get some gains in right now. I'm gonna try to warm up. Shake off this flat feeling here. Shake off the flatness. Gonna get some pumping going with that pulse. Pre-workout flow a little bit. But yeah, busy but productive day so far today, I'd say. So, we'll get in the gym a little bit. Then game it up. Oh boy. See how that games and gains combo goes for us today. I think we do have War on New World later today. Bro, been pushing Women's World all morning? Yeah, I bet. I mean, they're gonna do it eventually, you know? They'll get it eventually. It was fun to go fight out there yesterday, though. That was fun. I'd rather fight a war on Friday than Saturday, so go ahead, push away, you know? Push away. Ugh. Whew. That'll be good. Yeah, we'll get this war probably going on Friday. That'll be good. Whew. The K100 is a fantastic keyboard. It'll last you 10 years. Seriously. It'll last you forever. But that really goes for any Corsair keyboards. Corsair's worth the investment, bro. For sure. Corsair makes outstanding products just in general, but their keyboards are really on another level. Along with the Scimitar mouse, their headsets are wonderful. Really just can't go wrong. Their keyboards up on another level. And if you use that promo code Bajheera, we save you 10% off too, so keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and hit up some flat bench instead. That would be pretty good. We could do some incline, but we'll start here. We'll start here. Gotcha. K63 wireless for chilling, nice. Want a K70 for yours? Get the K70, man. Yeah, K70 is fantastic too. That was like one of the keyboards that I did use like first, and I used it forever. And honestly, like the main reason why I switched to new Corsair equipment is just because I'm sponsored and they want me to try out and promote the new stuff. The old stuff continues to work just fine. It's kind of funny. But I'm trying to be a good sponsored content creator and actually use the new stuff to promote it and, you know, have it, you know, be able to have an opinion on it. But yeah, all the old stuff still works. So those come in handy when, like, you know, Archer needs a keyboard to bonk on or something. Or the cats knock over Jenny's drinks. Which she would tell you happens very infrequently, but I would argue otherwise. Bench day, yep. We're gonna get, you know, doing our arms and whatnot, warm-ups and whatnot. You switched to Corsair stuff, it was so worth it. Did not feel connection? Yeah. It really is. And the promo code Bajheera saving you 10% off is pretty nice too. Woo. That's good corn dog. I'm glad everybody's healthy. Taking a mass gainer? Not really, no. I take protein just because I like it. But I don't use a mass gainer. I think there's a lot better ways to get good calories. And I don't really struggle to get enough calories in. If it's like a last resort, you could, but I'd rather you just get more like kind of real good quality nutrition in than just like jump to a mass gainer. Yeah, you're probably, you know, better off making your own, like milk and oats and protein. Honestly, you could add ice cream to it. Like, you can make your own mass gainer. Okay. Keep getting warmed up here. Try to just like use this word as like a little brain reset. Working hard behind the scenes, guys. Did a lot of stuff today. A lot of stuff this morning. I had a little bit of time to do it. We hit it hard. So, it's cool. Hey, one of the things I did is you guys can join our Discord at discord.com or .gg/Bajheera. We got our vanity URL. Join the Cord community. Yeah, we got Archer on that chocolate ice cream. he demands it. We definitely don't like, you know, force it on him, but he demands it. I'll show you this guy's. Oh, here we go. There. All right. But yeah, discord.gg/Bajheera. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. This should be updated in the command too. There you go. Oh, you're too kind, Matt. My physique is nothing special right now or otherwise, but we'll keep working on it, man. Thank you. Coming off a cold, I'm a little shrimpy right now, but all good. I guess it's just like, oh, well, I guess we're mini cutting. My body seems to want to be a little sharper right now, so I'll just roll with it. We'll just roll with it a little bit, I guess, huh? against the idea. It's not really what I'm supposed to be doing, I feel like, for the off-season. I'm supposed to be making gains, but I don't know, I'm just gonna listen to my body, I guess. Gotta go with the flow. Ugh. It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that sometimes. That's my PR'd? Not for a while. Yep. That's right, the videos. It's like $1 billion saying short money. Yeah, yep. Money's tight too, by the way. Let's get them subs going, guys. Just bought Christmas presents. Money's tight. Money's tight. Yeah, I haven't really PR'd in a long time, it feels like. I mean, I've hit like body weight PRs, but like true like max effort stuff. Let's go, Puffed. Hooking one up, baby. Let's go. Fatty boy getting hooked up. Thank you, dude. On the board, baby. Oh. But no, legit, I mean, I weigh like 192, 193 right now. That's pretty trim where I come from. Pretty trim. Ugh. Actually puffed. Yeah, that's a dream weight, really? Yeah. A little trim right now. But we'll work through it, it'll be fine. Like I said, I feel good doing what I'm doing. It's just interesting. This wasn't really what I was planning to do. But whatever. We just kind of, you know, stay a little sharper, I guess. Sitting at 170, gotcha. Let's keep eating, bro. You get there. But it's also like, you know, what you want, what you can get a certain body weight pretty easily, but like what kind of quality of body composition you want for that, right? Something to consider as well. Whew. Oof. With it, but it ain't muscle. It's not all muscle for me either. Ain't all muscle for me either. Yo. Ugh. Gonna view order tonight? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. 145. Putting back on the cleaner eating grind, it's a struggle. Just takes time. You gotta commit to it. That's the main thing. You gotta commit to it. Might get a good protein double scoop rather than mass gainer. I mean, the thing with that is it's gonna be way, way, way less calories than a mass gainer. But I'll give you protein. But I think you might need to check this out. That might be a good video. Not Aridin. Last war it was Max, Sidious, me. I think it was either Yerp or Night Sage, and then Puffed, yeah. Have we catch lots of dreams? Just watch me more. Yeah, we haven't been lifting in the morning as much. The schedule's a little bit different. Yeah, man, watch that video real fast. We need to get you understanding kind of the basics. That'll help. That'll help, yeah. Right, what's today at 10:30, sir? Is that right? So 7:30 my time. Oh. 10:30, good. Yeah. Well, God, I'm looking to add mass. Not necessarily. It might. Or might make you feel gross too. Scopes is gonna fight in our war. All right. All right. I mean, I'm not against that. They want to come in here and battle. Sure. Sure. I mean, Scopes wants to fight. We're at a point where we've lost allies and we can form new alliances. It's a good time to do that. Especially because if we lose a war, it means people can come on to green if they wanted to. So, what's up, Lance? That's gonna make a good short, isn't it? I was thinking, the link is not working, but everything else is important to know. Yeah, nice. Let me check Discord. If you already sent it over, thank you, man. I'll post that on the talk today. But yeah, like I said, if there are people on Covenant or Syndicate who want to help us out, that's great. And if they want to come on over and actually fight for green, that'd be even better. But we'll see. We'll see how tonight's war goes. I think our war team has really high potential. I really think we do. I really think we've got potential. Just gotta practice and solidify our strats and our tactics. Yep. Awesome, Lance. Thank you, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. It's all about Berserk. If you check down there in the bottom right corner there. We don't know people for BW, really? Huh. Why not? No, we thought we were using this as a real war? Oh. Are we just giving it up? I mean, I'm not just giving it up. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not just giving it up. I'm fighting. I mean, we fought pretty hard for Brightwood. I think it's kind of whack to just give it up. I mean, Chris, thanks so much for the 6-7 months, man. Big flex. I think we should fight every war like it's a serious one. Even if we're bringing in rookies, but I'm not trying to bring in rookies for Brightwood. Not on purpose. Like, I'm not using it as just a training war. Like, I want to win this. Right? Thank you, that'd be crazy. Good to see, man. Like, why just give up Brightwood? Yeah, do I have invite privileges? Are my legs recovering at all? Put some muscle on these bad boys. Right. I don't know, my legs look like they're getting a lot leaner. It's interesting. Interesting. I think it's getting a little bit leaner, isn't it? A little bit leaner. And of course the light coming in, yeah. That's funny, I feel like I've lost leg mass, but might just be. I'm just kind of like, alright, I guess we're mini cutting, you know, like, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get there. Okay, Horlock. I'll have a look. I'm probably gonna play WoW first, but I'll have a look. The hamstring is kind of interesting, isn't it? Damn. Interesting. Yeah, a little mini cut coming in, huh? That's funny. The funny thing is, I know if I take my shirt off, you look fat no matter what. Yeah. That right tricep needs some help. This one could use work. I'm kind of in the way here. Interesting. How's the back doing? Hope the back's come along a little bit. Getting there. Yeah, convenient physique. Yeah, interesting. We'll see. Well, I mean, like, you still got like the troubles over here and stuff. Little pockets there. Interesting. Interesting. Lance, can you clip the back shots for me? I need to see what those look like. Very interesting. My body's coming back online a little bit after being sick. That's good. Coming back on a little bit. Working on it. The love handles, yeah. I mean, it's very normal to store fat in this area, at least for me. It's all good. But yep. 235, I'm not gonna be repping that right now. I mean, you can clip the whole thing. I'm just mostly curious at the back, yeah. I just can't see it. Yeah, thanks. Little physique update. See where we're at in the good light. Post check. Went over to his own gym. I mean, it'd be cool, but it's a pretty considerable time and money investment of a gym, and I'm not really. I don't think I want to spend my time and money that way right now. Back doesn't look that bad. Yeah. I think the back's improved a little. Pretty solid, like lower thing. My arms just look kind of small still. Cool, nice. Good stuff, thanks. We'll keep working on it. But yeah, I think my back has improved. I think the back thickness of my lower lats from all the heavy pulls has been pretty good. It's cool. Thank you. Also, deal with people? Yeah, right. You would. But what you really do is just hire people to deal with people for you, right? That's why you have staff to handle people. You need to get the upper back pumping, but I saw some good mid-back. Some mid-back action. You volunteer to deal with people for me, Lance? Thank you, bro. Thank you, dude. Move you out to Cali, run the gym. While doing it shorts. While doing the edits. So, well, soreness, yeah. Yeah, if you work hard enough. Or if you take a break, you come back, you'll get sore for sure. But yeah, I do. It definitely gets a lot, like, you know, definitely gets like a lot less sore as time goes on though. Definitely. What's up, set for bench? Probably really light. I'm still kind of bouncing back from a cold, and honestly, the calories are, like, my calories were super low when I was sick. And so I'm coming out of the cold and I'm like, already lost 15 pounds. Why don't we just keep the calories tight? So, not real strong right now, but we're sharpening up the aesthetic a bit. Yeah. That's right. I got your spot. Let me. This freaking frozen boss keeps kiting me. Give me a minute. Piss me off. Doc, you pay for that one. All right. Shout out to Legion Pulse, baby. Get that little half scooper going. Little half scooper. Exclamation mark Legion in the chat. Check them out. Fantastic supplements, man. Love them. There you go. You'll be right in the gym already hit the deads. All right. Yeah, we're probably gonna keep the bench pretty light, but we're just kind of in the gym pumping right now. Just trying to get warm on a big busy day. I mean, like, we've been putting in some streaming hours, but we've been working pretty hard behind the scenes too, which is good. But I'm kind of using the gym to just like get my mind right, you know what I mean? It's fun to see the gains coming together a little bit when combined with the mini cut. That's interesting to see. Trying to get my body back in working order here. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. But yeah, the mid back was showing some improvement there. That's neat. Weren't kidding though, those legs are looking kind of mean actually, it's interesting. Outdoor gym session today, minus 15 degree temperatures, felt awesome. Some people love the cold, man. I do not. But yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I think the Mage Tower is just transmog. It's like a recolor of the Legion, kind of like Elite set. So instead of like red and gold, it's like red and silver. Still something cool to do. Have you guys look like Rick today? Huh. Oh yeah, I wouldn't probably do big heavy deadlifts right into a squat session. Let your core adjust a bit. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. What's up, Chrono? Very flavored Legion pre-workout. I like, out here I use grape. The blue raspberry is probably my favorite so far, but they've all been good. Kiwi strawberry is also yummy. Yeah, they're good though. Blue ras is probably my favorite though. You'll love it. What I like about Legion so much is the caffeine is a real smooth feeling, doesn't really like go all in your head. And the pump is noticeable. I really like that. I use the whey. Their whey casein and plant protein is all fantastic. I've used it all. It's good. The chocolate peanut butter whey right now, I'm kind of obsessed with it. Probably my favorite flavor so far. Ugh. Oh man, their casein protein is fantastic. The vanilla casein is so good. It's like a vanilla milkshake. Love it. That's gonna be the best one. Yeah. Yeah. It's really good. I have not C-banks, no. But yeah, you can use the code Bajheera for 20% off your first order from Legion, and then you get double rewards points every time after. So you do, as long as you keep ordering from them, it's like you do get like percentage off, which is cool. Yep, 20% off your first one, and then like I said, you get double rewards points after. So you still get savings, just a different mechanic afterwards. Yep. You'll want to order from them again though. But like Lance is saying, getting yourself a nice starter pack with that 20% off would probably be a good idea. It's the real deal, man. Just good, natural, scientifically selected and dosed ingredients. They're doing it right, man. They're doing it right. Not any fluff. And their website is fantastic. It'll walk you through all the ingredients and why they use what they do, and supported with like articles, like studies, peer-reviewed studies on why those ingredients are valuable and what they do. It's really good. They put a lot of work on that website. It shows they're trying to be transparent and legit and just good, and they're killing it. And I'm so glad they are our sponsor, man. Here we go. Oh, man. Oh. Should want to think about Canada. Good. Good. That's awesome. Whew. Yep. Time to hear it. A little more weight on. Trying to get warmed up now. We'll do some legs tomorrow. Probably get in the squat rack for more. Those front squats felt pretty good. I'll do more of those. Front squats were kind of what I was looking for, I think, after the leg day. That was good. We can do more hex bar too. See about it. We do hex bar today. Do hex bar every day. Ugh. Just gonna get this bench going first. Get this thing online. You think those shoulders will look any better in that little posing clip? I thought maybe they were looking a little better. Kind of hard to tell until you get real lean, but maybe. Put a little something on the shoulders, maybe. Work in progress, of course, but still. Maybe. Tricep to freaking activate. Woo! What's up, Reggie? Kiwi strawberry? Yeah, that's really tasty. You'll like it. How does a front squat or hack squat? So I don't really do hack squats. I don't like to do machine squats. It's just different. Just a slightly different movement pattern, but I mean, the weight's out here, so maybe you're a little bit more upright for a front squat. Not as much like of a, for me, for back squat, I mean, I can really lean, but I mean, it's very similar, honestly. Like, it's a different way to hold the bar. I feel like I can really open my hips up nicely though. And keep my abs tight with the front squat. Just a berry. Those are for Archer, Ruby, yeah. Good to see Reggie. Just trying to get into it, man. Very busy but productive morning, so I'm sure you know. Like my mind is like, I did a million things today. I got some stuff done. It's like, is there anything I'm forgetting? Like, can I go work out now? Can I start my normal daily activities instead of like the long range like projects that I needed to do? Had some time today because my mom's here hanging out with Archer, so I finally had time to do like all the check off the list like long-term things, and now it's like, am I good? Can I go about my day? Like, can I do all the stuff that I have to do every day? I think we're good. But we did do a good job. Like I said, guys, we've been streaming really a lot, but even more than that, we've put in a lot of work behind the scenes too, so. Business is booming. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Like it is that time of year, so. Yep, you got it, Duke. How to get started? Yeah, trying. How to get things rolling for the day. That's where we're at. Yesterday was a great day. We got to do arena, big New World stuff. That was fun. Felt good to be back in the arena. Hopefully, maybe we can play more today. We got a war today in New World, so we got to get on a little earlier, but had to get some WoW work done. That'd be good. Do some rift farming and get my stuff unlocked. Ah. They're Bose Sport. They're pretty okay. They're pretty okay. Okay, Duke. Yeah, I'm not sure I fully. They've been less annoying recently, but they have very sensitive and annoying touch controls that just activate. I would probably get something different next time. They're doing okay now, but I don't know if I'd recommend them. Now the Bose Sound Sport were fantastic. I don't think they make those anymore. The Sound Sport were good. The Sport, I'm not so sure. Doing a little bit of back every day, pretty much, at this point. Need it though. Gotta get that back activate, you gotta get it growing. Gotta get a connection with it again. Alright. Oh, that stings. Do it like that. Whew. It stings. Hey, Bruner, I'm grinding, man. Grinding. Grinding. How about you, man? Mini cutting again, apparently. Body wants to sharpen up right now. I'm not gonna fight it, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Whatever. Not really the plan, but okay. Yeah, since Archer's not going to the daycare over the holidays, schedule's different. They're kind of later. Today's they're even a little earlier than usual because my mom's here visiting. So competing, I will be competing, yeah. I don't compete every year, and the pandemic's definitely thrown a wrench in that, but you know, I got plenty of other goals to be working on. I'm worrying about competing every year, but thinking next year. Look to compete next year. Thanks, Tyler Cars. It's funny, I had a cold, and so my workouts, even before that, were kind of weird. So I haven't been working out super hard, and then I wasn't working at all for like 2 weeks, and I wasn't hardly eating. So I've lost body fat, and I'm a little bit flat muscle-wise. But my muscles are coming back online, but I'm still a little bit lower body fat. So interesting things start to happen, like start to get all kinds of like interesting definition. You're like, that's not really what I was like planning on, but you know, like we take that, I guess. So I did add 2 extra authentication for Discord. I did. That way our server can become like a promoted server. Yeah. Yep, I did do that. You know, I don't. I haven't gotten into those. I squat with a pretty wide stance though. Yeah. So I still get glute activation. Join YS? You know, I think I will. I've heard good things about that server. It's pretty bumping over there. The guns are very hot about that. That's funny. That's the optical illusion of bodybuilding. No, I added that so our server can be promoted, Lance. Yeah. That's the optical illusion of bodybuilding right there. You get smaller, but you look bigger. That's how it goes. Oh. Oh. Woo. Pretty weak. Keep pumping. Does that actually happen in bodybuilding? Oh yeah. Yeah. Like, I might look like big here. Like right here, I might look bigger than I am right now. But I weigh like 10 less pounds. And I am smaller. It's kind of funny. Like, I'm just kind of vibing today, just kind of warming up, just getting some blood and also getting my mind right. Yeah, Banner's great, Lance. Thanks for doing that. You mods are really stepping up. Helping out a lot. Thank you. But yeah, it's mostly just gentle bench progression. So, yeah. Might be the pose. Yeah, it's a good picture, yeah. But no, you definitely, like, you look small and closed for that lean. Yeah. And you might even look smaller up against like a normal person too. Huh. But up against other people who are also that low body fat, you might look big, right? But Nice Level 3 when? I boosted us. That was one of the things I did this morning is I worked on our Discord just a little bit. That was one of the things I did. Yeah, my arms need to grow. Like, I'm not necessarily trying to diet down in a competition shape right now, but my body feels like being a little bit leaner. I'm just not going to fight it on that. I'll allow it. I don't think there's really any bodybuilding shows around this time of year. I don't think so. Well, maybe. I don't know if I doubt it, though. It's kind of a general sharpening up, I guess. Woo! Let's hang on. Every temptation not to be natural? Nah. I like making gains and I like building a physique, but I mostly just enjoy the training and the structure and the benefits to my physical, mental, and emotional health more than anything else. Taking years off my life to have bigger delts makes no sense for me and my goals. You know what I mean? So, just compete in natural bodybuilding. And, you know, if there's anybody trying to take stuff in natural bodybuilding, you just kick their ass anyway, because they're not working as hard as you, right? Doesn't matter. You know, I want to be around for my family, you know? I don't want to be that, you know, 80-year-old dude kicking ass in the gym forever. I don't want to be blowing my heart up or messing up my hormones and stuff. I'll just enjoy the work. And you know, for competition, I'm not trying to make bodybuilding competition my life, you know? I'm doing it because I like it, but it's not something that you want to, you know, make any sort of long-term, life-changing sacrifices for. You make some short-term sacrifices to diet down like that, but it's all part of the fun, you know? And plus I have a ton of room to grow naturally anyway, in terms of muscle building and strength building. Ton of room to grow. And there is definitely some satisfaction knowing that what you've done is all you, right? It's all you. It's not some drug, you know? It takes a lot of effort to train hard and to eat right and to get your sleep. It takes virtually no effort to buy drugs online and stick it in your leg, like, or your butt or whatever, you know? It takes no effort to do that. It takes immense effort to train every day, to diet right every day. You know what I mean? There's no effort involved in taking drugs. You just do it and it changes everything. Yeah, there's no way, EXO. There's no way I want to do that. Bodybuilders have been dying like crazy this year, it seems like. It's wild. The gains and competitions are a byproduct of the passion? Exactly, yeah. I just love the work. And I love what it helps me do. You know? I like the bodybuilding as like my own body and myself as an avatar of my discipline and my hard work. And the bodybuilding competition part is fun, but it's not the end-all be-all, right? So, nothing that I do, none of my goals require me to sacrifice my health that way. I mean, I got a beautiful wife and a wonderful little son, and now, you know, there's no way that I'm gonna try to cut my life short for bigger delts, right? It just doesn't make any sense. I want to be around for them for as long as I can, right? And like I said, I want the gym to be part of my life forever, and I feel like taking drugs actually can stop that from happening for a lot of people. I want to be in the gym forever. Weak right now. Whew. I'm gonna probably move these big fellas over here. I'll get to you guys later. So I started working out when I was 12, but so I've been an athlete for a long, long time. But this is kind of a fun look back. I've been training for a long, long time. And I competed in distance training in college and worked out in college, but I went through a bit of a rough time where training wasn't as high of a priority, and then I decided to really get after it. Realized that the training was one of those types of structure that helped me be who I wanted to be. And so I got recommitted, and that video kind of shows what happened. But that was also committing to like focusing on bodybuilding rather than just sort of general fitness or even endurance, which is kind of endurance sports was my focus at the time, like, you know, previously, like distance running and stuff. Before I was just, you know, playing basketball, soccer, just playing everything. And then I focused on distance running. And then once I committed to bodybuilding, that's when my body really changed because I learned a little bit more about food. and I just grew up. You know, your 20s is a fantastic time to build muscle. So you go from your young adult, 16 to 18-year-old body, and you start to get into that, 20, 21, 22, start to become a grown man body. You know what I mean? And if you combine that with lots of food and lots of hard training rather than a lot of cardio, things change. So. I've always trained mostly high volume and stuff, but yeah. That's kind of a fun little look back. I mean, I'm almost 32, so now we're really getting that grown man body. Some of that muscle maturity that you hear so much about. I'm eating about 3,000 a day right now. Yeah, Lance is right on. Yeah, about 3K. Yeah. Not real low, but not real high. 3K is a kind of a calorie amount for me that's helps me stay sharp. I feel pretty sharp with 3K. It's a very comfortable amount of food to eat, but it helps me stay sharp. We're working hard right now, so I need to be sharp. I've got a lot of irons in the fire, you know what I'm saying? But I want to be able to attend to those without getting bogged down by food. Let's get after it. Lance, this has been watching the stream long enough to take the context clues from what I'm talking about with my diet and know exactly how many calories I'm eating. That's a goddamn moderator right there. he can estimate my calories precisely based off of the things that I say about my habits on stream. That's funny. That's like it's like a mini cut. Very small, around maintenance, potentially a small deficit depending on my activity level. Yeah, that's where Lance gets paid the big bucks right there. That's why he gets paid the big bucks. That's funny. Yep, on the money. You know, if I made my MyFitnessPal profile public, you could actually check what I ate, but... I did that one time, and somebody was like, "Hey, I noticed you ate this many more calories today. What was that about?" And I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this. I noticed you had half a cup of rice yesterday. What was that about? I immediately put it back to private. Nope, not doing that. Never mind. Never mind. This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. Yeah, exactly. I was like, this was a bad idea. So, all good. What's up, Leo? Yep, 29.99. Better luck next time. Never gonna make any gains like that. Yep. What if you can't rack the bench? Try harder. I don't know, just drop it on you, roll it off. I don't think I've been missing these lifts, thankfully. I don't think so. Oh, man, oh man. Oh. wonder if we should resub with what? Talk about WoW? Yeah, WoW's still fun. I'm digging it. Now, granted, I did take a pretty almost 2-month break, kind of focusing on New World, but it's been fun getting back into it. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't always work, Puffed. But no, I think this weight is pretty light. I've got good control of this. I'm doing it kind of slow control to help me get some work in, but yeah. Should be fine with this. This isn't even my body weight, so I think we're okay. I'm a believer in the pumpers. Right, it's so fun. Oh yeah. Sorry, I really only understand English. Just pumping, Talakars, just pumping. Just getting the muscles to have to hang on and just keep squeezing the activation. Yeah. Same thing with the end of that set, just little pumpers. How much I bench, like how much weight? Most of Aerodon is 355. That is 155. Very light. Just bouncing back after having a cold. Really almost been out of the gym for a month. Yeah. Pretty crazy. Very lightweight. I have not stay up now. I think I've heard of it. That's like a push-up cadence. I was doing a bunch of these yesterday. Push-up cadence. Oh yeah, I can feel my traps from yesterday. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Upper back work today just for fun. Really can't get enough upper back. No, I'm not gonna make the mistake of thinking that's easy. The push-up thing, no way. I feel like, I mean, pretty good at push-ups. That'd be tough though. How many sets? Yeah, probably like that, 20, 30. But a lot of these sets are really light sets, you know what I mean? Nothing too intense. Just getting the pump in, right? Woo! Trying to get my body back online. Back in action. What is it for neck up on a bench press? I don't always do it, but I feel like it kind of helps me tighten up my back and lats and push. It's like this, it's like coiling up. I don't always lift my neck up, but it's just one way to do it. Helps me get my back all like coiled up. Some people do it all the time. But yeah. So you're coiling up a spring, like. But yeah, I don't always do that. Just feels kind of interesting. Now there are things that are not good to do in training, but there are a lot of neat little things that you can do. There's not only like one way to perform a movement, right? As long as you have like the basics down, right? So what that's doing is actually enhancing something that's good to do, which is load up your lats and your back with the weight, right? Like a bowstring. Spring. So it's not bad to raise your neck up? Not necessarily. If you're doing it, like I said, the reason I'm doing it is to load my back like this. But I mean, there probably are ways that you could do it where it's not good. But I wouldn't say it's just categorically bad. There are people who mean well, who will try to give you form advice, because they're trying to help, they're trying to be friendly, they're trying to share their knowledge, but they just don't always know like how things work, right? Like you've probably heard somebody tell you, don't let your knees go over your toes on squats and stuff like that. They're trying to help, they mean well, they just don't know. They're just repeating something they've heard. Know what I mean? Because yeah, so like I said, what it does is I'm loading like this. So I have my back all loaded up and I go, boom! But you can just be here the whole time too, and that's probably better, but this just feels interesting to me. And it really activates my back, which is neat. But yeah, you definitely don't have to do that. You can just bench like this, with your head back the whole time. But when it's pretty lightweight, I can kind of play around and like really like set in with the weight, right? And like, you know, chug it back. But you can just like this too. Makes it less of a full body movement. But that helps me practice loading the bar and loading the weight on my lats, right? Because it's like my triceps come in here with my lats and everything just gets supported on my back. Then you can leg drive and pop the weight up. Yeah. You know what you don't know? What is that? That's funny. I can flex like this though. Boom. Did I not link my Discord? What the darn hex? There it is. We got discord.gg/Bajheera, there's that. Yo, check out my TikTok. We're almost 3K followers on TikTok, bro. We're popping off. You don't even talk, it's because you're a boomer, Stay Puffed. You're not a cool hip guy like me. I know all the latest trends. If you don't follow me on TikTok, you're a boomer. Ugh, follow me on the talk. I'm super hip and cool. My mom, when I was growing up, every time my mom said hip, I'd be like, Mom, don't say that. Hip is such an old term. But see, now that I'm old and I'm trying to make fun of myself being old, I say things are hip. It's full circle. I'll tell you this, TikTok is actually the best social media app. You can waste so much time on there though. You gotta watch out. But go follow me. That's why I haven't gotten it. You haven't given in. You actually could waste like hours just watching TikTok. I did that one night and I was like, never again. I can't do this. I still post on the app though, because it's fun. But yeah, you can waste so much time on TikTok. So watch out. He was TikToking, that's what it was. So get off that there TikTok. Yep, 2 hours gone, yep. Get off that there TikTok, come get them games in. So like I said, be very TikTok responsibly, but go follow me on there. We're almost at 3,000 followers. Popping off. My most viewed clip on TikTok is like a 1v3 in New World. It's pretty funny. 2 of my most viewed TikToks are New World, actually. Cool. All right. We have time today, so let's keep working out. Might get another half scoop of pulse going and keep on pumping. We'll have a little bit of time for a while, and then we'll have to hop over to New World and go from there. Because I am fighting that there Brightwood war. Are you coming to that one, Puff? Coming to drop some ice showers and dude, we need to Puff. We need you practicing Void Gauntlet. Super pump, maybe. Yeah, I need you to practice Void Gauntlet. I need you to level that thing up. I need the mages to be doing Void Gauntlet. Yeah, I need Void Gauntlet. They're gonna be a big part of our push. We need them. We need them. Here we go. Oh man, it might be about time to do some incline. Let's see. It sounds familiar. I don't know if I've tried it though. I remember my first. You know, people joke like, I remember my first beer. Like I legitimately remember my first pre-workout. Yeah. I legit remember it. Cause like I was taking this like carbohydrate drink, and my dad bought me something that was the same brand, but not the same product. So instead of 2 scoops of carbs, I had 2 scoops of pre-workout. And I was like, I remember walking up to my dad and be like, Dad, this stuff is awesome. Like, I must have been maybe like, I don't know, 16? Dad! Maybe younger than that, maybe like 15. I was like, Dad, this stuff is awesome. Have you ready for a lower back from deadlifting? Nothing major, thankfully. But you gotta learn how to brace your core and perform the movement safely and properly. Dad, this stuff is awesome. It wasn't like hard stuff, but it did have caffeine in it. It was a good supplement. It was called Cytomax Fast Twitch. It was good. I liked it a lot. It was my pre-workout of choice for a long time until I tried, other stuff. Now we're at Legion Pulse, the pinnacle of my pre-workout adventures. Yep. The pinnacle of pre-workout adventures. Yeah, I never did like the jacked stuff, no. Nope. The pinnacle of pre-workout, Legion Pulse. I would look up the McGill Big 3 and 90-90 breathing, Biff. The McGill, Stuart McGill, Big 3, and 90-90 breathing. Do those rehab exercises. Those help me a lot. If my back gets a little twingy. But I've never wanted my pre-workout to have freaky stuff in it. I try to find the basic stuff. I'm good. Legion hits just right for me. I love it. Good pump, nothing too crazy with the caffeine in your head, but it feels good in your body. That's what I like. So one more set here and then we'll do incline. Let's get that set up for a little bit of incline. We're good to go. I like EAAs and BCAAs. The funny thing is, Legion doesn't make them because they're not scientifically supported. There's no strong science around the effectiveness of BCAAs, so they're like, we're not gonna. We know there's money in that, but we're not gonna do it, and I super respect that. Yeah. I still kind of like them. I generally train fasted, and they just kind of make me feel good. But the science isn't strong about them actually being effective for anything, so they don't make them. I think that's respectable. I love that. I know what we'll do. Instead of incline bench, I'm gonna do incline dumbbells, and we'll do the chest supported lateral shoulder thingies again. And I'm gonna move this bar. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. That'll be perfect. I really can't get enough of those little shoulder things. We did them yesterday, so guess what? We're doing them again today. I say so, that's why. All right. Yeah, back is getting a little fatigued. It's good too. What is that, Stay Puffed? Well, basically keep working out. I love the process. I enjoy working out. But the progression is fun too, for sure. But yeah, it's actually the day-to-day work that I enjoy. You know? So. Oh, cool. Stay Puffed, cool. Oh man. Oh, a couple of those. Fall off the workout wagon? Not really. I mean, like, I get sick or gotta take some time if we get like dinged up, but working out is just part of my day, and I trust it, and I have discipline that it always makes my day better, so I try to get in there every day. Over the years, I've mostly pulled conventional, but I've been working on doing sumo. Because I think I could be strong at it, and I think it could be, like, overall, like, safer for me, so. Split is usually, like, legs, arms and shoulders, chest, or sorry, back, chest, repeat. So tomorrow we'll do those legs. Do you think building muscle will help you in a street fight where you have to defend yourself? Do you think being stronger will help you in a physical altercation? I mean, like, probably, but probably should avoid getting in fights. And probably the best thing to be good at fighting is to know how to fight. But I mean, like, being a bigger, stronger person is probably gonna be helpful in that situation. Man, thanks for the full year, man. Big flex for it. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, dude. It's crazy. Never understood why sumo doesn't get talked down upon, because it's just a new way of doing something that's effective. You definitely don't want to be getting in fights. Definitely getting in street fights. You don't want to do that. Because then you're going to have to learn how to defend yourself in jail. Because just getting in fights as an adult is not... It's not good in general, but you're gonna go to jail if you start beating on people. And hopefully you're not in any situation where you can just be getting jumped, right? Like that's, hopefully you're not finding yourself in unsafe environments like that. But yeah, I mean, being a bigger, stronger person can help you in a situation like that, but also it can help de-escalate if you're physically imposing. It may make people less likely to want to fight you unless they're like drunk and looking to pick on the big guy, right? Oh. But hopefully if somebody else is drunk and you're of clear mind, you can use your clear mind to not get in that fight, right? Oh. Woo. Oh. I've never been in a fight in my whole life. I've gotten punched in the face before when I was like a little kid. I was having a discussion with one of my people in my neighborhood, and he was like, "School sucks. I hate school." I was like, "You know, I kind of like school. I think it's kind of fun." And then he punched me in the face, and I was like, "What did you do that for?" But he was an older kid, kind of low on the totem pole, so I think he was just trying to flex his social standing over me. He got absolutely smeared for the rest of the time that we ever played neighborhood football, though. I laid his ass out every time. So, you know. I've never been in a fight, though. People have tried to fight me. I just... No point. You know what I mean? No point. That just gets you in trouble. It's not good. Yeah, I'm grateful in a situation where, like, violence is not part of my life. There are places where you are, like, it's just sketchy. That sucks. You know, so. Yeah, never been in a fight before. That's fine by me. Fine by me. But I do think that being relatively physically imposing helps people not want to fight you. Not like I'm some big intimidating guy, but it's like, you know, for my peers, I was usually, you know, probably one of the biggest and strongest people. So, I was also well respected and, you know, didn't really tolerate bullying and stuff, so. It wasn't really a thing, so. Used to work in a prison, just de-escalate the situation. Exactly. I'm just sort of answering different parts of the question of, does it help you in a fight? It's like, maybe, but it may also help you not fight, which is a better thing to do in general. But like I said, I've never really found myself in situations where you must fight, right? And that's something I'm grateful for. Oh. You're about fighting in video games. The gym also gives you a safe and acceptable place to get the sort of intensity off your chest, right? So, yeah. A few fellas try to jump me at a movie theater or something, it's not possible. If it's a few people, you should just run. If you're outnumbered in a fight, you honestly should just run. It's very unlikely that you're gonna, like, you know, kung fu people down 1vx out in the world PvP, right? It's very unlikely. You should get the hell out. Don't bother. Right? Yeah, they don't attack you one by one now. That's good, Puff. Good people have your back. Yep. Yeah. Yep. I'll be able to know how to throw a punch anyway, yeah. I don't think that I have a fighting style. But if I did, I'd be more of a grappler than a striker, I think. But you can't really grapple 1vx. You know what I mean? You're just getting into lifting. I've been putting on some nice muscle, looking at small things to perfect your form, nice. But in bench pressing, I try to keep my knuckles facing the ceiling. Yeah, like you're throwing a punch, At certain weight thresholds, I can't lift as much as I want to keep this form. Is that overly important? Then I would say once you get to the point where you can't use good form and lift anymore, then don't go past that point. Lift what you can lift with good form. And just progress that. Because that amount that you can lift with good form will improve as you continue to lift. So, yeah. Yeah. You gotta twist the hips. Bang! Alright. Yup. Bang! Oh. But it takes a lot less, it's a lot less likely to break your hand just to like, yeah, tie somebody up, you know? And settle the fuck down! Like, you choke them out, like, settle the fuck down! or I'm gonna rip your shoulder out of socket if you don't chill. You know, if you don't hurt your hand that way. Are you done? Are you done? Are we cool? I'm gonna snap your elbow. Like, we good? You wanna go night-night? Like, are we good? Settle down. We'll start snapping fingers. You get your favorite chokehold? Essentially, they try to tackle you, just like, shit. Somebody tries to tackle you, you say, sure. They settle down real quick. They settle down real quick. You good? I said, never been in a fight before, but. This be little fellas, so I was half scrappy? Yeah. Luckily, I was, not like I'm a big guy, but like, I was never a little guy. So. Yeah, thankfully. Yep. That's funny, Lance. Yeah. I'm sure, if I fought anybody who knew what they were doing, I would get omega humbled. I have no misconceptions about my, like, fighting skill. You know what I mean? Do a few more of these guys. Let's get a few more of these little upper back pumps in. I ain't trying to fight nobody. I'm trying to lift weights. Yep. Yep. Oh. Here we go. So yes, weightlifting probably does help you defend yourself, but maybe not the way that you think, right? Probably just helps you stay safe. honestly, like, de-escalating is the thing, but like, sometimes if somebody gets a little taste, they may realize it's not what they want, you know what I mean? Not to get into a full scrap and brawl, but like, if somebody gets a little taste that you're solid, like, okay. Like, the weirdest thing, man. The weirdest thing, like, I would go run, like, all the time. Like, when I was a distance runner, right? I do my training runs early in the morning. One morning, there were, like, some dudes who were, like, drunk or on drugs and them, like, yelling at me from their car, running, like, going by me. And they came up behind me, and one of them got out and tried to tackle me. And I put a nice elbow right in the back of his neck. And he was done. He was good after that. Get the fuck off of me, man. He was good after that. Puts his head down, bop! He was good after that. Yeah, I had to put a little stunner on him. It was the weirdest thing. I definitely took like a different route coming home that time, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it was really weird. They were like on drugs or something, man. I don't know what they were doing. It was like early in the morning, and they were like driving like back up and down, yelling at me on this road. And like I said, one of them gets out of the car and like tries to tackle me from behind. Just bop! But like I said, you get a little taste, and they're like, I'm good. Get off of me, man. What are you doing? Yeah, it was so weird. This is one of the weirdest things ever. Like, people that yell at, like, very infrequently, people that yell at you or throw something at you, honk at you while you're running, but I never had somebody like try to physically tackle me for no reason while I was running. So weird. But you give them a little taste of you know, that you're solid, and they'll quit messing with you sometimes. But that was so weird. So weird. Give him a little stinger shot. Push him off of you. That was weird. That wasn't a fight or anything. It was just like you gotta give somebody some physical disincentivization there. Oh. Weirdos out there. Whew. No, didn't give him no punches or nothing. Just tried to tackle me, give him a little bop. Just push him off. What are you doing, man? That's what I'm saying, Lance. It's just like, just need to give it a taste. You don't want this. You have to do no 1-2s, nothing like that. What are you doing, man? Just drop it on him, you know? Tries to come in for the tackle from behind, just pop! What are you doing, man? Get him off me. So weird. Right in that little soft part, not on their head, just right in the back of their neck. Soft. Didn't hurt my elbow at all. Oh. Nothing, you know, just getting them off of me. It's weird. And if you guys are in here, you probably heard me tell that story of the high school bully a lot of times by now. No, Irish, you got a wrecking ball, then shockwave. That's the combo. It's actually grab, path of destiny, hop, hop, wrecking ball, shockwave. That's the combo. That's what I want to see. Yeah. That is funny, Lance. Yeah. Now, you guys probably heard me tell the story of the high school bully. Who was that? That's another sub for today. That was Medic. So I didn't go to this main school. This school, I went to a different school than my friend, my freshman year, but I would ride home with them all the time, and I'd always hear the story of this bully who would pick on my friend for just being a nice, smart kid. And I had no idea people were like prejudiced against Jewish people until I was like in high school. I had no idea. I had no clue. And I went to a Catholic school, and I had no idea that anybody would be mean to Jewish people. It just didn't make any sense. And like my family friends that I've grown up with, they're like my second family. Part of my family were Jewish, and he used to give them a hard time for that. Like, it was so weird, this kid. He'd like go to school like dressed in like all white, being like some sort of like Christian zealot or something. I have no idea what this kid's problem was. He's a psycho. But then anyway, he would always give my friend a hard time. Like pick on him and like threaten him and stuff. And so I ended up getting into that school just by the lottery system. That's how it worked. And so I ended up going to the same school as my friend, and I'd meet this kid. And the first year he was like, thanks, Jenny. No, my friend is. I don't really have religious affiliation. It's just, my parents were friends with his parents in college, and we grew up together basically. Junbei, that's racist. That's racist, so don't do that. Anyway, so the next year I go to this school, and instead of dressing in all white, now he's dressing in all black and like combat boots and leather jacket, Slayer shirts, all hardcore. And he thinks he's the shit, because he's kind of like the school bully. And so I'm like, I know you. I don't like bullies, so. Bread, yeah, bread. So, anyway, I know this. I got my eye on this guy. I don't like bullies. That's one thing I really don't like. And so I have class with this dude. And one day we're in class and we're doing like a group activity. And he keeps like fake punching like this girl. Like, you know, how you punch and you stop right in front of their face, and he just keeps doing this. And I'm like, I see him doing this and I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, stop. And he's like, you better shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna come over there and kick your ass. And I was like, okay. And then the people that I'm working with are like, what happened over there? And I said, I don't know, I told him to stop punching at her, and he got all mad. And he like kind of saw me mocking him, like get all mad. So he throws his desk, walks over to me and says, get up, I'm gonna kick your ass. And I'm like, sit the fuck down, dude. And my teacher's like, Bradley, get in the hallway. So he wanted to fight me, and I was just like, no, idiots, I just got to this school, I'm not trying to get kicked out. Sit down, dingus. And so he wanted to fight me, and he kind of gets like shot down in front of everybody. I'm just like, not afraid of you, dude. And so after that, he decides that he's gonna chill out a little bit. And I actually hang out, like, the girl that I liked at the time, the girl I was with, kind of hung out in the same group that he hung out with. So I pretty much just take his legs out from under him every time I see him. It's not like I was mean to him, but every time he said something stupid, I would let him know that it was stupid. Because I already sort of had like the I'm not scared of you advantage over him, right? He's not gonna fight me because he knows I'm not playing around with this dude. So, like anytime he says something stupid, just make fun of him a little bit for it. It's not like super nice, but he's not somebody who's nice. Anytime he like tries to aggress on somebody, you immediately take the other person's side and make fun of him, you know, that kind of thing. Just to let him know that knock his confidence down little by little. You know, let him know that he's a little bitch. And then I'm his dad. But anyway, so then he tries to challenge, so I sort of psychologically dominate him. And then he challenges me one day to arm wrestling, and he thinks he's real big and bad. Here's the weirdest fucking guy. Guys, if you're not of age, cover your ears. This kid would used to brag about how he worked out at his house all the time, and ate a bunch of peanut butter sandwiches and watched adult videos to get pumped up. So you're just the weirdest fucking guy. So we arm wrestled, and I beat him. And so I had physically dominated him, I had psychologically dominated him. And made him, he never bullied anybody again at the school, and he left the school the next year. He's just the weirdest fucking guy. I hate bullies. They're so weird. So, he would walk around the school with his girlfriend, his poor, like, probably like ultra conservative, like women are the lowest of the totem pole, I am my man's servant kind of brainwashed thing. I shouldn't say brainwashed, that's just some people's culture. But anyway, it was so weird. He would walk around with his hand around the back of her neck like this at school, like clamped on. Like you don't have your arm around him or over their shoulder, just like shock collared around her neck. Like if he didn't like something she thought, he'd. It's so fucking weird. Yeah, he's a really weird guy. So I made it very clear that I was not gonna let him bully people and be a fucking weirdo at the school. So he left the next year, which is great. And that was all good. It was all good. Nobody bullied anybody at that school as far as I could tell. After that. And our school was like really neat. Like it was a magnet school in the middle of town. So there were all kinds of people who came from all over the place, you know? Like we were all nerds, basically, right? Super like ethnically diverse. People had all kinds of different interests, you know? It was a very academic focused thing. It was awesome. So somebody like that has no place there. But everybody's a nerd, so they can't like stick up for him or stick up, for themselves. Until I got there and I was like, hey, bitch. You better act right. It went from 4.5 to 3.5. Yeah, I did hear that. The problem was there was like 0 lunge, but a 3.5 doesn't sound too bad. But anyway, yeah, that's sad. Hopefully as people grow up, he has grown up and stopped being ultra conservative religious psycho. Hopefully. Yeah, people grow up, I was in 10th grade at that time. But yeah, after that, everything was cool. Everybody's like, everybody hung out with everybody there. Like people had friend groups and stuff, but like nobody would like make fun of other people or anything. It was a really good place to be. It was cool. It was very cool. And I like that. That's what I like. People being respectful and friendly and looking out for each other as a community. That's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I want. So that's what ended up happening. That was cool. But anyway, that's probably about as close to being in a fight as I've ever been. And you just immediately defuse the situation by saying, sit the fuck down. Like, what are you doing? Pardon my French. Pardon my French, Mr. Teacher. I have to address this idiot. Just punching at a girl and then trying to fight me for telling him to stop. Like, I started working out when I was 12, but like I would say like my bodybuilding journey started probably in my 20s. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like we're pretty much done working out, aren't we? Almost? Almost? Yeah, I tell that story periodically when we talk about this. Oh. But I didn't really mean to like counter bully that guy. I just really don't like bullies. You know what I mean? I really don't like it. Can't really stand for that kind of thing. Push-pull legs routine, sorta. It's kind of like legs, push, pull, push, legs. Gotta let them have a yeah. But that's the thing, is that you can work the slow game, right? Not gonna get in trouble, for beating somebody in an arm wrestling match, right? They're not gonna get in trouble for bantering on the side of somebody that he's trying to make fun of, right? You know what I mean? Because that way, like, they don't actually assign you as like the enemy. They just sort of slowly feel worse and worse about their own behavior. Not reflective, maybe, but still. Only got mad enough to fight with other friends or family. Yeah, but nowadays, of course, you recognize somebody talking about your friends or family is just baiting you. Yeah. That's high school, yeah, like I said. Thankfully, I was somebody who people respected and liked. So. People make fun of me for all the usual shit. That, you know. Always wanting to be working out and running and whatever, you know. All good, all good. All good. Yeah, I don't go to a lot of bars. That's probably another good way to not get into fights. So, I don't go to a lot of bars. Well, I started going to the gym when I was 12. I've been like this for a long time, man. I've been like this for a long time. That's in my blood. That's Saiyan blood. Just need training. Need it. Dude, I've had the funniest thing is when my friends, I've had friends from high school in the chat when I'm telling that story. They're like, "Oh yeah, I remember that guy." Or maybe it was in the YouTube video that I posted. I posted a YouTube video, and I think some of my friends were like, "I remember that guy. He was a dick." It's so funny. They're just randomly in here. It's cool. Oh. Lance, is there a video? Is there a link to that video? Well, that's a little story time for you. Of the young Jiro doing the slow battle against a bully. Instead of him getting kicked out or me getting kicked out for fighting, you just kind of slowly let him know that he's not really welcome at that school if he's gonna be that kind of person, you know? And I'm not gonna stand for it. And by me not standing for it, you sort of embolden people around you to also not stand for it. And let him know that it's just not welcome, you know what I mean? Yeah. Is even one of the reasons I started training at 12? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, my dad and Dragon Ball Z are probably the biggest things about training. Yep. Yep. Pretty much. Alright. We gotta get out of here. Probably play a little bit of WoW before we log over to New World for the Brightwood War later today. Be fun. Oh. Archer's, he's gonna be a big boy. He is a big dude already. I'll tell you what, he is an exceptional little guy. Yep. Am I gonna encourage him to work out? I mean, he busts his way into the gym. In the morning, when I'm working out, anytime Jenny like takes her eye off him for 1 second, he sprints out to the gym. Yeah, he's a special little guy. And you can tell. People, it doesn't take very long to see how bright of a little spirit he is. People can tell, and I can tell. But yeah, he's a big boy already. He's a big dude. It's awesome. I wonder why, yeah, his mom asked for sure. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap it up here for now. I'm gonna get some protein drink, shower up a little bit, and be back here maybe by 4 or a little after 4. Get a little bit of WoW in and then swap over to NW. I'm 5'11", and I weigh about 193 right now, on the leaner side. All good though. But okay. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for showing love. I'll see you guys for the games in a bit. Keep it pumping. Peace.